Hello, hello, friends and family. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. It is currently 11 a.m. here in California on Monday, April the 12th. We are getting closer to our drop-off in California. This morning we did receive a load that'll take us from California into Phoenix tomorrow. We have an appointment to unload, a live unload tomorrow at noon. So we will be in Phoenix tomorrow, and then we will be getting our vaccine on Thursday. And as long as we have no symptoms from the vaccine, we're getting the J&J. As long as we don't have any vaccine symptoms, we will head out on Saturday morning. I'm going to ask that they push us out until Sunday morning, just to be safe. I'd rather hold off on getting any loads to make sure we're not going to be feeling terrible or have any side effects to the Johnson & Johnson vax. And have to like drop a load instead of just not have one offered. So Friday, if all's well, I'll just call and have our PTA or our projected time available moved up to 8 a.m. on Saturday, where then they can start planning us at that point. So we will be in Phoenix this week, Tuesday through Saturday at least. The only thing that we really have planned is I'm getting ready to make some calls to the doctors, try to get some doctor's appointments set up. And then we have our vaccine on Thursday. We are planning on switching from Verizon to T-Mobile as long as we can locate the phones that we're wanting. I tell you, it's terrible. They give you these options and then they don't have them, but they can send them to you. Well, normally that would be fine. That would be okay, except how often are we in Phoenix? And so, because I mean, we could get these phones turned on and then wait for our other phones to be shipped. But then it could be a month or more before we're actually back in Phoenix to be able to snag the phones. So, especially now that we're getting our vaccine, we need to buckle down and really make sure that we are getting the miles, because Alex wants to go see his mom. His mom got, I'm not sure which vaccine. I think that they had the AstraZeneca vaccine that she got. And I think it's a 2-dose, and so she has her first one. So as soon as she gets her second, and then with Alex getting his vax, he's going to be able to travel, and we'll feel safe going to see his mom after she's vaccinated. So we need to start planning on that trip. I don't know if I will go with him. We'll see what the cost is. I may just hang out in Phoenix while he goes and does that, or I might go with him. I don't know. We'll see. We will see kind of the state of everything. If Mexico's still kind of high and in a shutdown state, I don't want to just be sitting in a hotel. So, but it's really important that he gets to go and see his mom and his family. It's been a couple of years actually. So, and we had planned on going at Christmas, but then with COVID and then them shutting the borders, that wasn't happening. So it's super important that he gets to go and see his mom. So that's going to be the next priority that we're going to do. But anyhow, if anybody in Phoenix wants to like get together in the evening for dinner or something, hit me up. Like I said, we're going to be in. We will actually be in the morning, but we're not going to be free until after we get done with this load. Our appointment to unload is at noon, and it can take an hour to 2 hours for us to wait for them to unload, depending on we've never dealt with this the shipper before, so I don't know what that's going to look like. how quick they get to their loads. You know, I know that Alex refuses to do Albertson's loads because he's had to wait as much as 6 hours sitting at a dock waiting for them to load his truck. I don't think that would be the case with this, but I can't say because I've never dealt with this shipper before. They gave us a solo run to get us into Phoenix, so it's only like a 340 mile trip, but they got us down into Phoenix in time. It's a day early, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather get in a day early than to get late and miss our vaccine appointments, especially as hard as it's been to get them, and especially since it's a J&J. Now I am a little concerned with the news that I heard that there's an 85% reduction on J&J vaccines because of a manufacturing issue, which is going to create a J&J shortage. So hopefully our appointment already has a vaccine with it, and they weren't just projecting they would have more vaccines this week, because with this vaccine shortage, I would be really upset if they said, yeah, you have an appointment, but we don't have a shot to put in your arm. So I don't know. Maybe we can quickly recover with the Pfizer or Moderna. It was ideal to get the J&J because it was one and done. But if I have to get a Pfizer or Moderna to get the process started, I will. It just means we'll have to come back in 3 weeks. And that may work out anyhow, especially if we have to order phones. It'll get us back to Phoenix for that second shot. We might be able to get our phones, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Alex really wants the Galaxy S21 5G Ultra 512 or the 256 gig capacity. I was looking at the Note 20 Ultra, but I'll do the Note 20 Ultra or the 21 Ultra as long as they're both the 5G and at least the 256. That's what we have with this Note 10 is a 256, and we haven't run into storage issues, but at 128 gigs we would. With the Note 20, it has an expansion slot for up to 1 terabyte, so that's kind of what I was looking at, but I don't need that much really, especially because we have all the streaming services. We have Spotify, we have anything I want to listen to, I can pull it up on Spotify immediately, so the need to like download our music isn't there anymore. So really to hold that much storage space, it's not needed. So but anyhow, I was looking online, I was trying to do that online. I was going to have those shipped today, so they were going to be there on Wednesday, but then looking online, they are currently sold out. So then I thought, okay, well, let me check Best Buy. Now yesterday Best Buy did have some. Today there is none in the Valley that has the 256 on the G21 Ultra, or the S21 G5 Ultra, and the 256 capacity. And the reason why is because they were running a special, get the 256 for the 128 price. So there's nowhere in the Valley as far as Best Buy that has them. They do have the Note 20, which I would be okay with, but Alex really kind of wants that S21. So my next thing is going to be, I guess, trying to call the T-Mobile stores and trying to locate the phone. So, because we were just going to buy an unlocked right from Best Buy and then start the service there. But yeah, my biggest thing is we need to switch providers, because I'm tired of paying Verizon so much money. Not only that, but T-Mobile also offers a hotspot, 100 gigabytes of data for $50 a month. Right now I'm paying $150 a month, and I use maybe 50 gigs a month if I'm somewhere that I have a good signal. It goes through the AT&T towers, and they're not always with now that Sprint and T-Mobile have merged, their coverage map is slightly better than Verizon, with a much better coverage of 5G, the mid-band 5G nationwide there than number one. So that's kind of why we decided to go with them. Not only that, but we're getting 3 lines and the hotspot for the same price that we were paying just for 2 lines at Verizon. So we're going to pay outright for the phone, so those are going to be financed. And then for that 3rd line, my sister is going to finance a phone and take that 3rd line, because it's the 3rd line is free. So, you know, when I talked to the guy on the phone, I said, I only need 2 lines, I don't need 3 lines. He's like, well, if you only get 2 lines, it costs us more than if you get the 3 lines with a free line. So, why not? So she'll give us a little something and then pay for her own phone and her insurance on her phone, and she'll be set up pretty good. So that's our other thing that we have going on while we're in Phoenix. Other than that, just doctor's appointments, the vaccine, switching phone carriers, and my phone, we plan on porting our numbers, so our numbers won't change unless there's some stupid mishap that happens, but I doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, you won't have to worry about getting a new number or anything. The numbers should remain the same. So yeah, so if anybody wants to get together, just let me know. Tomorrow evening, like I said, tomorrow evening, my sister's off at 4. We plan on going and trying to get phones after that. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of projecting 4 o'clock before I'm even done anyhow. 2 hours, and then getting back to the yard, getting everything out of the truck, getting over to the hotel. We're probably not going to be available until tomorrow evening anyhow. Wednesday's pretty open, and unless we have those doctor's appointments, but I'm going to try to get those in the morning. Thursday, I would say Thursday evening is probably okay after the vax. I'm not going to really plan anything on Friday because I don't know how we're going to feel. If we wake up, we feel good Friday, like I said, then I plan on us heading out Saturday morning, or being available to start receiving loads Saturday morning anyhow. We'll kind of see. Freight still, from what I got, we saw an email, freight in some areas are still a little thin, so but they may recall us back to Southern California. That's mostly where our team loads come from. They go from California to the east, and then from the east up somewhere in the west. So you know how that goes. It just kind of bobs around. Usually we're not in Phoenix very often with the team loads, unless we request to go through there, or if we happen to be going like Texas, depending if it's North Texas or South Texas. It depends on if we're going to go through Phoenix or not. But anyways, so yeah, that's it. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, kind of what's going on. I'm super excited that we're going to get the vaccine. A little nervous about the J&J, but I think that overall we're going to be fine. And looking forward to getting some different phones. My phone works fine. If anybody is interested in buying a Note 10, it's currently on Verizon, but it's paid off, so I can unlock it to go anywhere that will take that as a SIM card. Let me know. We'll discuss. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. So I guess that's about it. Just give you guys a quick update. Please do your part. Mask up, social distance, wash your hands. Even if you got the vaccine, it's important to mask up right now until we get to that herd immunity. If you're outside, you're pretty good. If you're outside within your own household, you're pretty good. Indoors, definitely you want to. I've been through different states where I've been they still requiring masks inside. I've been to states where nobody's wearing a mask, not even the workers. We still continue to wear our masks just because we're not vaccinated, and we just want to do our part. So please, please, please do your part. If you don't want to get the vaccine, that's you. You know, you do you. Just remember that your actions do affect others when it comes to social distancing and masking up. So, you know, I respect your decision of not getting the vaccine. Please respect our decision of wanting to still remain safe. So, all right, guys, love you very much. Take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.